Hello, Dylan here, and welcome to another manga recommendation video. Or this time, I will be talking about the manga Black Butler. Now, if you don't know what Black Butler is, let me give a not a quick summary, but just a summary. In Victorian England, it is commonplace for the rich and wealthy to have a staff led by a head butler to run their households. The Phantom Hive estate is no different. The young and demanding Count C.L. Phantom Hive, child owner of a toy company, lives in the grand countryside manor. Sebastian in his head is his head butler and the epitome of perfection. He effortlessly and gracefully completes his day-to-day chores and fixes the countless mistakes of the other employees. However, whilst on the outside all seems prim and proper, a more sinister secret lies just beneath the surface. Sebastian is in fact a demon bound by a contract with a young count. He will loyally serve and fight for him in return for his soul. Now, a lot of people already know what Black Butler is, whether they've actually seen it or not, but that's just I just do that just in case for most things. For most of these. Now, as you can tell from the title, I'm kind of one of those people that don't like. It's like I'm one of those that kind of agrees with the majority of people that have read the manga that it's this is definitely it's definitely better than the anime, especially a certain season. But what I'm here to tell you right now is for people who have watched the anime but have not and still haven't read the manga or haven't started reading it. Let me just say what is and isn't canon. Only like first off, only like a third of the first season is actually canon. Season 2, this thing never happened and can go to hell. And but season 3, Book of Circus, is canon, along with the Book of Martyr OVAs and the Book of the Atlantic movie. And all of that basically happened after, what was it, the Curry arc? Literally after the Curry arc, it's basically goes downhill on term of being canon until season 3 comes along, of course. And the reason I would recommend people who have watched the anime to read the manga is because it is so much deeper than you would think. The story digs so much deeper. And while like you can just be like, okay, let's just read after wherever Book of the Atlantic ends. Most time I would suggest like doing something like that, like I did with Fairy Tail. I kind of just went to wherever it was in the that was weird. Whatever happened in the anime, I would go to wherever it was in the manga. That was why I was able to finish Fairy Tail, catch up to the Fairy Tail manga and finish it, and whenever it finished. But I'd say a bit different with this one because there are some things there are definitely a bunch of things that are different, especially with season 1. That humanoid dog werewolf thing, that's not canon, never happened. And I think did that happen before the Curry arc? I think it did. I don't remember. I haven't watched it in a while. Also, here are some somewhat spoiler-free things that happen that kind of you need to read the manga to understand why it happens. There's a freaking 1800s boy band that is made at some point. I'm not gonna say why, because it is a part of the story that why it happens. So I'm not gonna say why, otherwise it'd be spoiling it. And also, CL does have to has to pretend to be a student, or pretend. He has to go undercover at a prestigious school. Again, not gonna say why, but that was pretty. That arc was a bit hilarious. And one of the biggest things is that there were not recently, but I forgot what chapter it was. like 150, 152, somewhere between there, I think. There was a huge, huge plot twist that basically turned the entire story on its head. And it went like from, it literally did like a 180 in the story. And that's a big reason why I want people to read the manga, because there hasn't really been anything news about like, oh, new anime, new season, new movie, new OVA, nothing like that. So I kind of hope they do like a reboot, kind of like with they did with Full Metal Alchemist. They went back and made Brotherhood. I kind of want them to do that with Black Butler, like do a reboot kind of thing, and actually do it all correctly for once. Of course, I'm not going to knock the entire anime. I do like the anime, but minus season two. But I just encourage people to read this, because I doubt there hasn't been any news, nothing at all, about anything new being, well, animated for it. So if you are a fan of the anime, I'd recommend to read the manga, because who knows, whenever a new thing will a new anime will pop up for it. Maybe never. Maybe like Demon Wonderland, it'll never happen, but who knows? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this manga recommendation video. If you did, check out some of my other recommendation videos. Or over here, I think. I put them over here somewhere, maybe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, hit like, and I hope to see y'all later. Bye.